Hey guys, Mitsuha here from KMG, and today I am back playing some more Majora's Mask. Before we do anything, let's go ahead, that's the wrong button, and take advantage of that new song we learned last time, and you know that Scarecrow talked to us about how you can do some cool things with it, and so we're going to do exactly that, and start off this new cycle by slowing down time. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I don't know what I messed up that first time, but apparently I messed something up because it didn't work. But we're going to go slow that down. Also, before I get too far, I'm sure you've already noticed this game looks a lot better than it has been. And there's a reason for that. Where was I going to go? Where do I want to go? Actually, let's go ahead and save here so we don't have to go through all that again. But the reason this all looks so much better is because my worst fears had been realized. I talked on episode 1 or 2 about how, I think it was episode 1, my battery died, or I thought my battery might be dying because my save file I had before was no longer there. Sure enough, when I went to play today, a few days after I recorded episodes 1 and 2, yeah, my save file was gone. Oh, did I say I wanted to quit? Whoops. Oh, now that save file's gone. Because that's how the N64 version works. Yep, okay, so let's resave that, but not quit. That would be nice. I don't have to hit him again. But yeah, so my... Does it automatically? Oh, you have to quit. Okay, so that's the deal. But yep, so when I got on today, my save file was gone. And so, obviously, that's not good. I'm trying to say, what do I want to do right now? There's a lot we need to do, actually. I guess we'll start by doing all sorts of masks and things, because this cycle, like, I honestly could. I could go to the southern swamp and start doing everything for that, but I think this time around I'm just going to go get masks, get heart containers, and do everything in that nature, because that'll be fun. And we're also going to get the Bomber's Notebook. And there's, I don't remember what we get for it. I think it's just a heart container, or maybe it's several heart containers. I don't remember entirely. But there's a series of games we're going to do as well. Maybe 2. I think I might need my bomb bag for the second one, though. Because I can't remember if they supply you with bombs, or if you have to have your own. Alright, I think they'll supply you with them, but I don't remember if you have to have a bag or not beforehand. But before we do any of that, these games we're going to play will require rupees. And so we're going to go get those before we do anything else. And since we're human again, we can go ahead and get something that I kind of alluded to briefly earlier on an earlier episode. And so that'll get us, I want to say a couple hundred rupees if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's just 1 though. But we're going to do that, or we're going to try to do that. I haven't done this in so long, so I might mess it up. But apparently not. Okay, that wasn't too bad. But yeah, so since my N64 version apparently needs a battery, we are playing on an emulator I got on my computer, so that's nice. That's kind of what I said I might have to do in the first episode, and so fortunately it was a very straightforward process. It was as easy as, oh wait, did I need to be there? No, I need to go. I'm gonna go do the Deku one first. That's over here, so we're gonna equip that. Alright. It's I literally just downloaded an emulator. I think it Project 64, I want to say it is. And then I got the actual ROM itself. Those were both very easy things. And then I opened it, hooked everything up to OBS, did a lot of trial and error experimentation on there to make sure everything works, because it was a bit more tedious than I would have liked. But I did get the hang of it eventually, and so that was good. And now I'm able to record. Except when I start recording, I'll throw a screenshot of this on screen. You'll see there, when I started recording, because anytime I exit full screen with this resolution and these settings, my game turns into a rainbow. So that's a bit odd. But I literally just have to open the game and let it sit for a couple seconds unpaused, and then it fixes itself, so nothing too crazy. And I don't mind a whole lot. If it's just a couple seconds that it's going to cost me every time, that's not a huge deal. Oh man, I haven't done this in so long. I hope I can pull it off. But who knows? Maybe not. Maybe not. But wouldn't that be nice? That would be a good way to start the video off. Succeeding at a thing I haven't done in a long time. But I don't remember this being too difficult. I want to say the second days is the most difficult, if I remember correctly. I can't remember for certain, but I know this one was pretty straightforward. It was either this minigame quest or the other one we're going to do with the bombs, where day 2 was the hardest. But I'm not entirely sure which one. But I guess we'll find out during this cycle, as long as we can do the bomb one. The bomb bag is another item we're going to be getting, because that's something that we obviously want, and that's a pretty easy quest to do. You'll see that later tonight. We're going to be doing all sorts of stuff tonight. We'll be a bit tight on time. What do we get for this? Oh no, I can't even do anything with that. I didn't even have room. But alright, if we do this all 3 days in a row, and it changes each day, and we win every day, I believe that's how we get a piece of heart. Or no, I know that is. I've done this plenty of times in the past. But now, I'm going to go get some masks and stuff, and then we'll move on. And actually, no, I'm going to grab this piece of heart over here. But then I'm going to go get some masks. And we'll come back, we'll do that minigame again tomorrow. And then, what else? I don't need more rupees. In the meantime, I think I know a couple masks that I just want to get out of the way here. But yeah, we're going to be a bit tight on time tonight. With 2 of the things that I'm going for. I'm going for... Well, because I'm going for the Keaton mask on this cycle, I know for sure. And so in order to do that, we have to be at a certain place at 11 o'clock. And then after that ends, we have to be somewhere else at 12 for the bomb bag. This place isn't even open yet. In the meantime, I guess we can go check on the bomb minigame to see if that is in fact something I can do right now. But I really don't... yeah, it's this, isn't it? Or is this something else? I don't remember. Yeah, this is it. Honey and Darling Shop. And if I can't do this, I'll move on. Oh, I do need the bomb bag. Okay, so we can't do that today. Which means, in the meantime, what do I want to do while we wait until 10? I guess deposit these rupees. That sounds like a wonderful idea. Also, this game with these, this high resolution, I personally think is just beautiful. I'm a sucker for N64 graphics. That's what I grew up with. And so, I think the N64 in general is a very beautiful thing. But it is definitely a rather blurry thing too. And so getting to see the graphics like this, where it's not really blurry at all, is very nice. And I'm sure it's also a lot nicer for you guys watching this, because everything's not super blurry and it looks a lot better. So that's probably got to be great, I'd imagine. Alright, so we are now very, very close to being able to get that bigger wallet. Actually, let's go. We can probably grab a couple more rupees and then come deposit those and get the bigger wallet. That sounds like something that's definitely worth it. So we'll go do that real quickly. Where was I gonna go for rupees? I guess we could just go up to North Clocktown, I want to say it is, and do that. There's some rupees there. Also, guys, oh my gosh. So episode 2, I'm recording this on the day that episode 2 got uploaded. And so at the time of this, After Hours, episode 4, the one that I talked about in the previous episodes of the Let's Play, got uploaded yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And I am definitely very happy with that and how that turned out. I think everyone that was in it is very happy. Austin, Lumi, Kevin, and I are all thrilled. Lumi, Austin, and I actually watched it yesterday night. We sat there at Austin's house and we all watched episode 4, Just Plain Simpin'. And oh my gosh, we were cracking up, and someone even commented on there, and I'm so glad they did. They left a timestamp to this one part where Lumi was kind of promoting Genshin Impact for a bit that he had going. And that's one of my proudest moments here on KMG, just because it was a very hilarious thing, for better or for worse. and I know the three of us laughed for a long time, and just thought that was one of the greatest things. So definitely, if you're interested in checking out episode... Oh, whoops, wrong button. If you're interested in checking that out, I will link that into the description. I will say, it's the... You know, KMG isn't a channel that strives to be family friendly or anything, but if that's something you're worried about, I will let you know right now that is probably the most not family friendly thing we've ever uploaded. But I mean, that's kind of the point of the talk show, is that it's literally whatever we want it to be. And speaking of thing, you know, it's not for children, it's not family friendly, it's very adult. And speaking of adult, we got an adult wallet. Flawless transition, guys. So now we can hold a lot more money. Yay. So I think we can start heading to the... Oh no, time is slowed down. So we won't head to the mayor's place yet. That's why it's taking so long. I did slow that all down. I guess we can start getting other stuff. There's probably things we can get out here. I can't do this in this gate, can I? It's only the one. Yeah, that's okay. We can talk to him. So we'll go out here now. And at this point... Actually, I do know of a heart. I know of a couple pieces of heart that we can go get. There's one in the swamp, which we'll do real quickly in that tree that I went for in episode 1. And then there's one where we fight a couple of Dodongos, and that will also be pretty easy if I can still fight Dodongos. Also, you'll notice immediately there are now enemies out here, as well as music. None of those were here before because we weren't supposed to be here before. And so the game didn't anticipate that, and so we were able to get nothing for it. Ooh, we're about to get a cutscene though. So that'll be cool. And then we'll go get the piece of heart after that cutscene. Oh, I remember this. Tail and I drew this with the Skull Kid when we first met him. He told us that he had been fighting with his friends and that they had left him all alone. I'm sure it was because he was always playing tricks, so nobody wanted to play with him. But to do what he did just because of that... And once he got his power... I don't know. I guess it stops there? It's been so long. I almost feel like I might have accidentally hit the wrong button and skipped the rest of it. If so, whoops. Hopefully that isn't the case. But yep, now we're going to go here without any bats. Actually, the bats might still be here. But that's okay, we can fight now, yeah. There they are. But I'll take care of this guy here. And then, there we go. And there's still more, so we will take these guys out. Oh, how many are there? And then this third one, this is the one that was giving us an issue before. But now we can shoot him. Because now there aren't wolves coming after us. Okay. This is going to be not an issue. Those guys are not threatening at all. No big deal. Hopefully that killed it. Okay. 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 Everything's everywhere, guys. It's basically impossible to die here, though, thanks to all those hearts. So, we will continue. Nope, apparently I missed. I missed the bat. So, we'll try again. Oh my gosh. That choo-choo's gonna hit me. This is only slightly annoying. How did that pop? There we go. Right? Nope, that missed. We've got this. There we go. And so that, well, no, I know in the first episode I was asking if, was it the first? Yeah, it was the first. If these bubbles do damage, and I'm still not sure. I first thought that that kind of confirmed, yeah, yes they do. But I'm realizing no, because those, the spinning also damages bats, and the spinning doesn't really do much damage. It usually stuns most enemies. It's only the weakest of enemies that it damages. Oh, no, actually, while I'm here, is it 20 rupees? It's 5 or 20, but we're gonna go and get Tingle's map for Woodfall. This is Woodfall, right? I want to say so. Or is this the southern? Well, I know it's the southern swamp, but is this area considered Woodfall? Or I can't imagine what else Woodfall would be. All of these things that I'm remembering. And it's funny, because in the first 2 episodes I took forever to get through the first cycle, and I was forgetting things nonstop. Well, after going through it just that once, I obviously had to play through it again on this game to get back to where I was at the end of episode 2 on this new file, and I literally got everything that I needed to get done, which took me about 45 minutes in total the first time between the 2 episodes. I did it all this episode before night of the first day, before the night of the first day even started. So it is 20. Alright. And so now that I'm kind of starting to remember things, I am just flying through this game. And that is kind of cool. But alright, 20 rupees. Can we get any more? I definitely don't think there's 6 more. There's not enough to get us to 20 out here, I don't think. Is that... That's not where I want to go, is it? Is that where I want to go? Yeah, apparently. Yep, because... Yes, okay, this is just bigger than... Oh no, I'm thinking of a different place again. But here, these are Deku Babas. These are the things I mistakenly referred to the Deku... I don't even know his actual name. The merchant guy. Whatever his actual name is, I referred to him as one of those. And in editing, I heard that and I was like, wait, no, that's definitely not right. That's something from Zelda, but not him. And I looked it up, and it was one of those. I was like, yeah, no, not quite the right thing. But, you know. So, oh, I'm realizing I'm not quite keeping track of time here. I think day 1 will probably just be an episode or so, and then maybe I'll wrap it up there. Maybe I'll wrap it up sooner. I have no idea. I'd like to get a decent amount done though, if possible. So I will just get whatever rupees I can from here, and then we'll go and we will get the cafe mask. And so that's probably, to most people, you know what that is, and you know what that's all a part of, and that's very exciting. Obviously, we can't do the whole thing right now, but that is something I want to get started, and once we are able to do it eventually, that is my favorite side quest of probably any video game ever, and I know it's a lot of people's favorite Zelda side quest of all time, and so that's very exciting. And, you know, I'm trying to be kind of vague to help people that haven't seen the game before, and I've talked about how there probably aren't too many of those these days. One of my friends hasn't seen much, but other than him, there probably aren't too many people. Well, literally yesterday, I was talking with Austin, and he said I think he's heard of the game, but he said he's never seen anything of it before. And so, literally one of our crew members doesn't even know anything about the game. And so there probably are plenty of others out there as well. But now, there's this going on. I completely forgot about this exchange between these characters. But two of them aren't, well, I suppose none of them are quite relevant right now. We're getting a mask from one of them. But these two guys, the Zora and that guy right there, don't remember his name off the top of my head. But they are not immediately relevant, but they will be eventually. So, yeah, because of things, the Indigogos, who we will learn more about later, they're a Zora band. They kind of lost their show, so they're not going to be able to perform. We'll find out more about that later. Gorman, that's his name. And he's upset because he and his troupe, who are performers, are not going to be able to do their stuff either. So basically, you know, the carnival of time is falling apart. Everything's falling apart. And the world's ending. It's literally ending. So, great times. Is this going on? We can't do anything here yet, but we might as well at least show it, I guess. Most of the townsfolk already have taken shelter without waiting for the mayor's orders. The only ones left are public servants and committee members. Mr. Mayor and Carnival Committee members, please order those who remain to evacuate. Well... You cowards. You actually believe the moon will fall? The confused townsfolk simply caused a panic by believing this ridiculous, groundless theory. The soldiers couldn't prevent the panic, but outside the town walls is where the danger is. You want answers? The answer is that the carnival should not be cancelled. Isn't that right, Mr. Mayor? Well... Are you serious, Muto? It seems that giant chunk of rock above us hasn't caught your eye. This time every year we are overrun by tourists, so why is the town empty? Clearly it's your job to ensure the carnival's reputation. Oh my gosh. Yeah, here's a relevant thing that I totally meant to bring up last episode. I can read, believe it or not. But within the past... actually, I'll finish this up and then I'll go into that story. If the soldiers wish to run, then run, Vissen. We councilmen will stick to tradition. This carnival will be a success. I've never heard of a defense unit abandoning its town. Madame Aroma would surely say the same thing, wouldn't she, Mayor Dotor? Let's not bring my wife into this. Alright, so that's a fun thing. But I noticed that as I was editing episode 1, I was like, oh my gosh, I am messing up a lot. Well, that's a funny story. VR is a wonderful thing. Yeah, I guess we'll just wait for these guys to leave. And in the meantime, I'll tell you my wonderful story. So, VR is a wonderful thing, as I'm sure a lot of you know. One thing that a lot of people pose as a potential concern, though, is that, you know, we don't really know what it does to your eyes. We don't know what the long-term damage is and all that. For the most part, I think it's fine. You know, I'm one of the people that thinks, wait a minute, excuse me? Excuse me? What? There's an area back here? Cafe's Excuse me? What? Cafe's diary. The wedding ceremony is soon. It might be early, but I finished my wedding mask. I wonder if Anju has made hers. She tends to do things at the last minute, so probably not. There's a gathering of fellows at the milk bar tonight. I plan to show off my wedding mask and talk about my sweetheart as best I can. I have never seen this. That's amazing. But anyway, one thing that I noticed back, I used to play VR definitely way more than anyone should. I would spend like 12 hours at a time in there in VR chat at night, doing literally whatever I wanted. Here they go. They're leaving. And eventually... There's no research to prove this, but this is a thing that I definitely noticed, unless it's a coincidence, is I think it did start to do something, because after a while, I started to develop almost kind of like something similar to dyslexia, and that's terrible. And so, I don't know what it actually is, but it's similar to that in the sense that it messes with things sometimes, and sometimes I can't quite read things as well as I would like to, especially when I'm trying to go quickly, which, you know, as the text is appearing on screen, if you'd believe it, I am going somewhat quickly. And so that's something I noticed in an episode when I was like, oh yeah, that's probably a relevant thing to bring up at some point. But we won't dwell on that too much. That's just why, but I assure you, I can read. Yes, yes, yes. I say you have the face of a pro. The characteristics of the person I want to find, the characteristics of the person I want you to find. Yes, yes, I know them. The person I want you to locate is my son, Cafe. You know him, don't you? You don't? Really? He disappeared about a month ago. It's terrible. I'm so very worried. I can't get food down my throat and I've lost 5 pounds. You haven't anything, though. Oh dear. Well, could you look for him? Oh my, of course. You are an expert. Well, I'm counting on you. Yeah, let's wear her son's face. You've been given Cafe's mask and recruited to locate a missing person. Wear this to inquire about the missing Cafe. Alright, guys. We're now going to become her son. And what's the button? There's the button. So now we have 2 masks. Oh my gosh. There we go, guys. The game's a rainbow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about. I won't even need to... Well, no, I'll still put that clip on screen because I said I would. So you've already seen it. But there you go. That's what it does. And I'm surprised it did it there. That's new. But with this, the spot we really need to go to will be right over here. And I believe they should be open. And so we should be able... Nope, I'm not trying to read the sign. We should be able to start this, or continue this, by talking to... Oh no, Anju's not here right now. But there's a cow. I don't know why that's significant. Is that... Nope, she's not walking. Where is she? Is she up here? I heard a door. I'll assume that's her. But once we find her... Here she is. Yep, she was feeding her grandma, who we will also meet later. But now, we just wait a painstakingly long time. Oh no, she's got to go upstairs. And then she's got to come back down. Okay, so she'll be a while. We'll come back later. Hopefully I don't miss that time frame. I'll come back at like 2. Hopefully that's good enough. And in the meantime, we can go fight those Dodongos to get another piece of heart. But then we'll talk to her. She'll tell us some stuff. She'll give us something. And then we will be able to continue that quest to the extent that we can in an attempt to get the Keaton mask. And then the Keaton mask will let us get another piece of heart, which we will do at some point. I could have shielded. That would have saved me. But in the meantime, it's mini-boss time. I also, before we do that, I want to go over here, because there was that song that I found in episode 1, and I found that and I didn't immediately recognize it, because I don't know what note is what just by looking at pictures of what button they are. And so, here it is. We're going to play this. Oh, that doesn't help. That doesn't help at all. I don't want to be looking that way. Okay. Whoops, wrong button. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This'll work. Oh, is that what that is? I forgot about that entirely. So that's cool. I guess that's another way we can get rupees. I don't know if that's a renewable thing that we can do every cycle or if that's a one-time thing. I'm not entirely sure, but that's cool. So that right there is what we're going to be fighting. We're going to be fighting 2 of them, and I think they might be the full-sized ones. Okay, wrong button. Alright, alright. So the key to these guys, oh boy. Here we go. That's what I'm trying to do. Yeah. Alright, so I can still fight these. And then they explode because... Why wouldn't lizards explode? That's what they do. Alright, so now to go fight 2 big ones. And this will take a little while. Oh, I could have gotten a heart before I went to do this. You know, that probably would have been smart. But Forget being smart. Oh, yeah, exactly. Forget being smart. Who needs to be smart when you can die? Yeah. So, I don't remember what happens when you die on here. Oh, it literally just takes us here. No consequences whatsoever. And real life's the same way. You die and there's no consequence. You just start over a few seconds ago, and it's all good. That's probably true. I've never heard anyone tell me otherwise. No one that's gone through it has told me that's not how that works. So, it's probably true. Yeah, so this is more so what we're fighting. Two of them. And so they breathe fire, they spin, and then they explode when they die. And so what I was trying to do, first I'm trying to get the controls down, because I'm not even using an N64 controller. I'm doing exactly what I kind of figured I might be able to do, and that's using my Xbox controller. And so I have the controls for this mapped out roughly to what they would be on the N64, to the best of my ability, but it's still obviously not perfect. And so I can't land 2 hits. Okay. So hit once. Oh wow, that's not even good. That's not okay. So these are going to be a bit of an issue. Yeah, I used to be able to do these without ever getting hit. Did I shield? Do I hit and then shield? Because there's a trick to them, and I used to know it, but apparently I don't anymore. But we're going to figure it out. Oh man, if I die again, I'm just going to have to go to the stockpot inn and then come back to these guys. But hopefully we can get them. Either way, by the end of night 1, we're going to have another full heart. So that'll be nice. We're going to be up to 4 hearts by day 2. And by the time we actually go to the swamp to start continuing the story, we're going to have 5 hearts, I want to say. And so that'll be very nice. That's why it pays to kind of know the game. Not as well as I would like to these days, but still to an extent. But see, the thing is, people do have actual lives and schedules on this game. And so if I get something wrong, like trying to find Anju at the Stockpot Inn, you know, if I go there after she leaves or goes to do something else, I didn't shield. I'm also not locked on. Why is he locking onto that one? Link, no, I'm not. Okay, fine. I guess we're fighting this one. If I could get there. I can't even get to him. Oh my gosh. You know, I'm not enjoying this much. If I... Nope, that's not what I'm trying to do. Oh my gosh. This is ticking me off only a little bit. There we go. It's the shield. So, I'm getting this down. Alright, yep. So hit and then shield. Gotcha. Okay, guys, we're getting it. Progress is being made, finally. And then I think one more hit should do him in. And then, that's the first one down? Nope. These things have a lot of health. They were only a full-blown boss in Ocarina of Time, so it makes sense. Which, speaking of Ocarina of Time, that is something that I can now do, since I have this emulator, and I don't have to worry about batteries for game cartridges and things getting corrupted. I can just play it on here naturally. Whoa. Okay, so apparently he's after me now, which makes sense. So, oh, we'll also go get that rupee, or 50 rupees. No, we won't. We'll just let that slip away, because why wouldn't I? Also, why won't he lock on? Link, it's right there. Oh my gosh. You know, I hit the right trigger, which is my shield button on here. Yep. I don't know. This is a bit annoying, but we have their pattern down, which is the important thing. So I guess we'll go here. Maybe it's because I wasn't wearing my cafe mask, and I think that's why I lost. So now that we're wearing it, we'll go back and we'll win. Hey, here she is. Oh. Tonight at 11:30, please come to our kitchen. We'll talk then. You know, a lot of times when I talk to these NPCs, I forget at first that, yeah, I wanted to read these out loud for you guys. And so I don't remember that until halfway through, and it's like, oh yeah, that was something that I meant to do. Whoops. But alright, now we are once again out of things that we can do until until 11. At 11 we meet her in the kitchen, which means we're gonna have to break into the Stockpot Inn because they close before 11. But in the meantime, now that we have our cafe mask equipped, we will go kill some Dodongos. And then I want to say that we get a piece of heart for that, which will put us up to how many? Oh, that'll put us up to 4, which gets us a heart. Awesome. And then, yeah, I definitely think that we will have another full heart by the end of the first day. Oh, for sure, because I know how we can get another piece. So, yeah, we'll be good. We're going to be very busy this first cycle, though. Or, not by the end of the first day. I think I said we can get another one by the end of the first day. No, the first cycle. Definitely not the first day. Here we go. Hit and shield, and get set on fire. Alright, squeeze through there. Hit him again. Actually, if I do that, that does more damage, right? I hope it does more damage. I want to say it does. And then I don't even have to remember to shield, because it's already up. But I don't know, maybe this doesn't do more damage. I'm just hoping it does, because that would be nice. I didn't count how many hits it took to kill him last time. So, oh, that was definitely us, though. Oh my gosh. Come on. Accurately lock onto these, Link. Do what the button is supposed to do. Move out of the way. Okay, he stopped moving because he stopped locking onto it. But I was too far anyway, so that's okay. Yeah, old games, if you'd believe it, aren't the most polished things. Sometimes I didn't mean to do that. But see, that was me. That, I can admit, was me. I did hit the button again to attack. Whoops. Not my proudest moment. This isn't a hard thing. I'm not making it look that way. But it really isn't a hard thing. I'm just kind of bad. Alright, well, once again, don our cafe mask and go over there. Also, after we get this piece of heart, we're gonna go play hide and seek with the bombers. And I'm curious about something. If I play hide and seek with them and win as a Deku, they'll tell me that they can't give me a bomber's notebook. But then if I switch back to human form after that, will they have me play hide and seek with them again before they give it to me? Because they won't recognize me? Or will they just gladly give it to me and I won't have to do it again? And I've never tested this before, and so I'm really curious. But actually, after I fight the Dodongos, I'll definitely check to see how long we've been going. And I might have to end the episode there, because I feel like we're about to that half-hour length. Why is he not? There you go, Link. So this might be the end of the episode after we fight these guys, but hopefully not, because I would like to be able to keep going. If nothing else, I'll probably be recording episode 4 right after this, so I'll be continuing either way. And I guess at worst, if it is the end, you know, that's just, for me, it's as hard as just starting a new video. For you guys, it's as hard as clicking on a new video. So either way, it's not too hard on either of our ends. Lock on, Link. Come on. Also, the one blowing up hurt this one, so that's hilarious. Anytime. Alright. Here we go. And then 2 more hits, I want to say. 1 more, if I'm not mistaken. And then that should do it. Nope, now it's 1 more. And then we get a piece of heart. Here we go. It's either a piece of heart or a silver rupee, but I really think it's a piece of heart. But we're about to find out. Oh, it wouldn't do all this for a silver rupee. Or at least I can't imagine it would. There we go, yeah! Alright guys, so we assembled a new heart. Now real quickly I'm going to check the time and then I'll be right back. Yeah, okay, this episode's definitely long enough, so I will wrap things up here. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and as always, I will see you guys next time.